Today we are going to do the green boards, which is the last exercise of the writing group in the 6 months period. If you join the 12 months diploma, 1 month जो 1 year diploma, उसमें we do metal insets also. ठीक है, the other writing exercise also, but green board is an important exercise. The material we need is a stand with the following green boards: plain board without lines, board with two lines drawn in the center with a white space in between. This is the second board. Third board is board with four lines similar to four-line exercise book with two blue lines with two red lines on either side. The space between each is the same. Then we need sheets of the following kind of paper: plain paper, a paper with two lines with white space in between, paper with four lines, red and blue. We need a duster for cleaning the board, a damp sponge for sensitizing the fingertips, a container with chalk, a box with a set of alphabets A to Z, thick lead pencil 6B 900, a mat with four lines embroidered in red and blue with the same size in between as the side of the letters. This is the material that we need for the green board. The aim is to enable the child to write. Write a note, choose a sandpaper letter which the child is able to trace well, and make sure that the sponge is damp. Now we're going to start.
This is green board exercise 1. In this exercise we need sponge, but we don't have sponge here, so we are using towel here, a duster here, chalk, any sandpaper letter and a blank green board. First of all, ask the child to bring the green board on its place and show him we how we bring the green board over the place. Then sanitize the hand, fingers, trace it. When you have traced it, pick up the chalk and start writing the letter which you have traced on the board. Before any tracing, you have to sanitize your finger.
It's sensitize. Okay, sensitize your finger.
Trace it and write the letter on the blank board. After writing twice or thrice, ask the child to write the letter. K.
Now this is the exercise 1 that you do along with the sound game. When we are doing the sound game, whatever sound you're presenting to the child, you can do it with the do the sound, then work with the sandpaper letter, and then simultaneously you can work with the green boards.
This is green board exercise 2, in which exercise we need duster, sponge, sandpaper letter which child has already done on the blank green board, pencil and the blank paper. Sanitize your finger, trace it and write it on the blank paper. When you have done with twice or thrice time, ask the child to trace it and write it by himself. We also gave him other letter which child has great practice on blank board. This is two-line green board. Introduce the two-line green board to the child. Sanitize your hands.
It's sensitized.
Trace the letter. Pick up the chalk and start writing in between two lines. When you have done, again sanitize your hand.
Sensitize your hands.
Trace the letter and write in between two lines. When you have done twice or thrice, ask the child to do it by himself and have a great practice of writing in two lines. When child has done the, the great practice in two lines, give him a two lines paper. Now we have two lines paper. Trace trace the letter and show him how to write in two lines. After showing him, tell him to write by his own.
So this was the another exercise, two line board.
This is four-line green board. Introduce the board to the child, and in this exercise we need duster, chalk, and alphabet and sandpaper letter according to child's wish. Ask the child to take a letter of his wish and ask him to trace and write. When child has done one letter, we can give him a more letter of his choice, and we have tell him, please, if you have done, we can take more letters. This is 4-line paper. When child has great practice of 4-line boards, give him a 4-line paper. Ask child to bring any letter of his choice and ask him to trace it. We can continue this exercise with the more letters and we give the child great practice.
So this was the last exercise in our 6 months course of the green board writing exercise. The last exercise, green boards.